Hello all heroes and welcome back to Invincible Guarding the Globe, and today we're going to be going over the new events that are going on today, including a brand new event shop with some interesting little details. But before we get in with that, I'm going to actually remember to do my plug at the beginning of the video as opposed to at the end or never. But if you do enjoy the video, please subscribe and like the video. It is very, very helpful. It tells me that you are liking my videos and that you still enjoy seeing me play some games. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's get into the mystery shop event. Regular rules do not apply in here. For a short time, GDA agents have access to a new recruitment section. Agents can only refresh the shop manually. Once all heroes are recruited, it won't refresh automatically. Otherwise, every 8 hours, an automatic refresh will occur. Purchases are way cheaper than refreshes. A selected pool of heroes is available, including leader heroes with a higher chance of appearing. There's an interesting little note on that one, which we'll get to in a second. Make sure to regularly check the mission section to get the most out of them. So, this is a special little shop. In the little event section here is the mystery shop. Now, as you can see, first of all, it's only 4, and there's a reason for that. It's 4 because to actually summon them all is dirt cheap. You'll notice here, it costs only 5 of these coins to summon them. Well, what's the catch? The catch is that it doesn't refresh automatically, as you can see here, and it takes 100 to refresh it. Otherwise, you have to wait for 8 hours, meaning that effectively, you'll only get 3 refreshes a day, and also you gotta sleep at some point, so realistically you only get 2 refreshes a day, if we're being honest. So you do actually have to spend the currency there, and then we have a batch of heroes here. Nothing too crazy. That's not gonna stop me though. I'm still gonna purchase them because, again, if we're going by raw chip numbers, it's still a really freaking good deal. And it does matter for not only your shop level, but also for your quests, we will get to in just a second here. Now, there is an interesting factor, if you can see it right here, with this event. It is focused on leader heroes. That being Titan, Doc Seismic, Universa, Robot, the Immortal, and Cecil. Now, if we take a peek in the regular Elite Hero section, regular being a relative term, we do have a few other characters, including not limited to Monster Girl, Shrinking Ray, Bulletproof, Alan, Battle Beast, Russ Livingston, Thula, Lucan, and even the recently released Anissa. That one right there is particularly interesting. The reason I say that is her event only just ended a few days ago, and her Hero Nightmare is still live. So if you have a little bit of luck, you might get yourself a second wind and get an Anissa copy or 2. Now, this event is said to be focused on leader characters. And it kind of is. These are like the leaders, and you can even see Cecil's on here, which Cecil isn't even acquirable anywhere yet, so that's another thing. In addition to Anissa, there's also Cecil. But it's a little odd because the leader heroes actually have a slightly less percentage, at least here in the early levels. Level 1, they are at 0.5% each, whereas the other elites are at well, I'll round up and say 0.6. Not a massive difference, but enough to kind of question the leader focus. In fact, it kind of seems like you're a little bit punished for being a leader. Currently I'm at shop level 3 here. We're running at 0.6% per hero, and over here is 0.66, rounding up 0.7. If we go all the way to 10, it goes to 0.1 or 1.1%, and that's okay. So that one, yes, the leaders are actually higher. Let's see, is there ever a point where they're basically the same? They're a little bit higher at 9. They're just a teensy-weensy bit higher at 8. Teensy-weensy bit higher at 7. Okay, and they're identical at 6. So even though it's kind of says that it's like a leader-focused event, is it though? Whatever. I'm not going to get into it. Honestly, the real highlight of the event is the fact that Anissa is here and Cecil. But I wouldn't worry about that too much. Most of us are pretty drained from Anissa. I do have some gems, but I really don't want to use it on this. This is just kind of an extra way to get some freebies. I even got a Thula on the very first refresh when the event first went live. So that was actually kind of nice. Now, how can you get these chips? Let's take a peek at the event page here. Go back to Mystery Shop, and we have some missions. You'll notice I can even collect a few of them. We have Refreshing, the Special Recruitment Shop. That's the 300 cost one. Or excuse me, the 100. Wow, 300. Blech. The 100 cost button that lets you refresh. That will give you some points there. We have actually leveling up the recruitment shop, so you are rewarded for that. You can claim that. And then, of course, recruiting heroes. That's pretty self-explanatory. You recruit heroes, you get a little extra currency, nothing new there. And then logging in will give you a small amount just to do like a full summon. And again, you're going to want to never do a single. Just do the full summon every time. There is no reason not to. Because, again, it only refreshes like realistically twice a day. So it's not like it really even matters. I mean, the odds of you missing something and not having the currency for it is so slim, it's not even funny. So just make sure you got a few of your little tokens on hand and you will be just fine. Now, if you need an extra hit, you can go to the store as per usual. In addition to the usual paid stuff, we do have some gem bundles. Now, this one is interesting. The first bundle is 105 for 350 gems. That's basically one refresh plus one full summon. After that, the price effectively goes up to 400, but there's no limit. The first one you can only buy once, which fair enough. The second one, you're only limited by how many gems you have, which is the interesting thing of this event is, technically speaking, there's no ceiling. Which, you know, if you, for some crazy reason, skipped Anissa, and you just have a metric ton of gems, I mean, go wild, I guess. Go nuts. I mean, this is far from the worst type of event. I mean, Anissa is even in it, along with Thula and Lucan and Cecil and a bunch of other great heroes. I mean, this event is actually pretty decently stacked, because who do we have here? We have Robot, one of the best supports in the game, and arguably the best healer in the game. The Immortal, who has really found some new life in Arena. Cecil, who is a brand new character with some cool abilities, and an ultimate that hits like a truck, plus he's not available yet. Doc Seismic and Universa, both of whom are ridiculously strong range characters. We have Monster Girl, we've got Alan, Battle Beast, Thula, and Anissa. There's not a lot of stinkers in this event. Even the ones who are maybe a little less crazy, like Shrinking Ray, Bulletproof, Lucan, even there's still some value there. And I mean, hey, free heroes is free heroes. Hard to complain too much with that. So I guess what we'll do here, just for giggles, is doing the... Okay, cool, got a rush there. Russ. I'm so tempted. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm not tempted, but there's that small part of me that wants to go in on this event because of the chance for Anissa. But if you saw from those percentages, the odds are so slim, it's not even funny. I mean, even if we go all the way to 10, each character is running at a 1% chance. Now, to be fair, it is like, what is this, 17% chance to pull an elite, which is not bad at all. But it is, Anissa does still have a lot of competition. Same thing for Cecil. There's a lot of competition in there. So you know what? If you want my advice, don't go too crazy on this event. Take the freebies, have your fun, get some heroes. Maybe you'll get lucky every now and then, and just kind of go from there. There's no need to go too crazy here. And besides, they give you a decent little pile of free tokens here. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay. And yeah, basically what'll happen is until I either complete a quest to get more tokens. Oh, that is an important thing to remember. You do get one free refresh at the daily refresh. So at the same time you get the freebies from these refreshes. Like you get 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. You do get 1 here. Now it is only 1, so you know, let's not go losing our marbles over that just yet. But hey, still better than nothing. So yeah, and then it just kind of refreshes every 8 hours, and like I said, just get them all, honestly. There's no reason to be picky. I mean, literally 5 tokens. If you don't even have that, then you're just not in the event, or you've already spent them all, in which case, good job. But yeah, and then if you absolutely positively run the like let's say I've used them all up, and just before the event ends and Anissa pops up here, I can hit the panic button of one of these gem bundles, and that's just fine. Not a big deal there at all. Again, it's interesting because both Cecil and Anissa are not actually acquirable anywhere else yet, with Anissa being brand spanking new. Wait, where'd she go? Oh, there she is. She moved to the top. That's weird. That really threw my brain for a loop there for a second. She heard me talking about her, I guess. Point is, the potential for new characters does give this some intrinsic value, but keep in mind that they are buried in a sea of other characters. Good characters, but this is not the type of event that you, like, whole hog grind to farm a specific character. That said, like I said, there's a lot of good characters in there, so do with that what you will. It is just particularly interesting that Anissa's back in play as a summonable character, considering that we still have 5 days and some change, as time of recording, on her Hero Nightmare. I'm currently sitting at 13. I've done quite a few levels to my Anissa, but I haven't done any attempts in a while, so I might be able to push that. I'd like to get into top 10, but I'm not holding my breath for it. I am getting War of Attrition powered up, though, because if it means that she can mow down the Immortals and the Invincibles faster, then that works for me. So yeah, that about sums it up. We are very much in kind of the countdown to what I'm hoping will be like a 1-year anniversary event of sorts. I mean, I've got, if you were wondering, I've got no insight on what's coming in the future. While there is like a content creator program, it's more so just for like assets, like the character pictures when they're actually released. Me personally, I'm in the dark as much as y'all are, so I have no clue what's coming for any kind of anniversaries. I'm just hoping that there is something, but we will cross that bridge when we come to it. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below, and we shall see you next time. Have a good one.